All right, so Apple has now officially released their next major update for the iPhone. iOS 26.4 is now officially available for everyone to download. Now, this is a major update for the iPhone. There's quite a bit to talk about. So, in today's video, we're going to go over everything that's new within iOS 26.4. So, let's go ahead and dive right in. So, I want to start off with Apple Music because there's a lot to talk about here, starting with full background artwork for your playlists and albums. So, let me show you what that looks like. So, if I tap here, you see there the entire background is now the artwork for the actual playlist here. Let me show you what that looks like with iOS 26.3.1 on this iPhone. You see there when you compare the two, iOS 26.4 looks a lot better. And yeah, this translates over to all the albums, all the playlists, as you can see right there, giving Apple Music an entirely new, fresh look for your albums and playlists. Now, Apple also added a really cool new feature to Apple Music. Using Apple Intelligence, they now created what's called Playlist Playground. This option right here on the top, if you tap here, you see that we now get an entirely new UI here to create playlists. Now you have several descriptions here preloaded right there. You can type in a description, and this allows you to create a playlist based on a description. So if you're out for a morning run or a relaxing afternoon, you can type that in and it will create a playlist based on the description. Again, you have several suggestions at the bottom here. You can input songs directly to the playlist that you've created and so forth. I think this is a really cool new feature, again, powered by Apple Intelligence. Now, aside from that, Apple also added a new capability that allows you to add a song to multiple playlists at once, allowing you to save a lot of time. I know this is something that feels like it should have been here for a long time, but either way, it's here now. So if you're listening to a song, you tap on the three dots, you click here on Add to Playlist, and now you have this new button on the bottom right that allows you to select multiple playlists to add that song to multiple playlists at once. So yeah, pretty cool new features being added here to Apple Music with this latest update. Now, one of my favorite new features so far is concert discovery. So if you tap here on search and you search for an artist, this one here, for example, when you go to the artist page, if they have a tour or concerts coming up, you see right there, we have upcoming concerts. If you tap here, this will bring you to the entire concert list right here, all the cities, the times, and you see there the entire tour. Not only that, but you can also tap into the one you want and actually buy tickets directly within Apple Music for that concert. So it's really cool to now discover concerts that are near your area for your favorite artists with concert discoveries within Apple Music for iOS 26.4. Now, two additional options related to music. We now have a new ambient music widget. So if we tap into the widgets section here, you can find the new category right here. So there it is. You now have the new ambient music option for small widget or medium-sized widget, giving you 4 ambient music options from sleep to chill, productivity, and well-being. You can tap here, obviously, and add it to the home screen just like so. And we now have music recognition offline as well. So if you have the Shazam extension installed on Control Center, you can now actually use it offline. And once you're back online, it will give you the results on your iPhone. So this is what it looks like. I purposely turned on airplane mode. And you can see right there, the music recognition is offline. And you can check back the history of Shazam for your results for that song that you were trying to recognize when you had no connection. Obviously, you have to enable those pop-ups here for notifications. But yeah, 2 additional options there in relations to music. Now, the Apple Podcast application adds video experiences with iOS 26.4. So now if you tap into an actual podcast, and the podcast does feature any video, you'll actually be able to see the tag there for video. Right there it is. And once you start playing that podcast, you have the video option right there on the center of the player, which you can enable or disable the video experience for the podcast. So you can now actually watch those videos for podcasts directly within Apple Podcasts on this latest update as well. Now, iOS 26.4 adds CarPlay support for ChatGPT, Google Gemini, and Claude. These applications can be used now using voice input. And now this will not be replacing Siri. You'll still have Siri with CarPlay. These apps will strictly be limited to voice interactions for safety reasons, and you'll be able to use these applications directly within CarPlay. You have to tap on the application and use voice interactions with these third-party voice assistants. Again, ChatGPT, Google Gemini, and Claude are now available within CarPlay. Now, this update also brings some welcome changes to the wallpapers. So let's jump into the wallpapers here and let me show you. So now you have the option to download each wallpaper category onto your iPhone. So no longer are the wallpapers preloaded onto the device. You can choose which ones you want to download. Click on Get, just like so, and you can download a gallery of wallpapers. And if you change your mind, you can actually remove it by tapping right here, and you can go ahead and remove that collection of wallpapers from your device. The only two sections that you can't download or remove are iOS 26 and the wallpapers for the iPhone that you currently own. But now you have all the collections right here, all the galleries for different wallpapers categories, which can be downloaded and removed from your iPhone. The same thing is happening here with watch faces. So if we go into the Apple Watch faces here, select a category, right there you see you have the Get button, download any watch face category or collection that you want. And if you change your mind later, you can remove that watch face as well. So yeah, welcome changes happening here to watch faces and wallpapers with this latest update. And of course, with this update, we now have 8 new emojis. We have the ballet dancer, distorted face, which is one of my favorites, the fighting cloud, we have hairy creature or Sasquatch, we have the landslide, the orca, the trombone, and the treasure chest. So these are going to be 8 new emojis now available within iOS 26.4 emoji keyboard. Now we also have 2 additional updates under accessibilities on iPhone. Under motion, the reduce motion option has now been improved to reduce motion for those sensitive to motions on screens, so it's now more effective. And under display and text size, we have a new option, which is the reduce bright effect. So when you interact with any buttons or navigating through liquid glass, the bright effect will now be reduced or turned off entirely with this new option. So those are 2 accessibility updates happening with this update as well. Now there's also additional improvements according to Apple's release notes on the Freeform application. This application right here, Freeform now gains advanced image creation and editing tools for images within Freeform. Of course, this is a new content library joining Apple Creator Studio for the Freeform application. Now under the reminders application, there's also a new option here for urgent reminders. So now you can set urgent reminders within this latest update. And Apple has also updated purchase sharing for family groups. So if you're the organizer for a family group on your account, any adult on this account can now choose which payment method to use instead of having to share the payment method on a family group, which is a welcome change. Now, most importantly, Apple mentions on their release notes that the accuracy of the keyboard has finally been improved within iOS 26.4, so it's more accurate and more reliable. Obviously, you guys will be the judge of that. You can test that and let me know in those comments down below if you've noticed any improvements. And last but not least, you can now restore an iPhone or an iPad that's in recovery mode using your very own iPhone as well. So if you have an iPhone that's in recovery mode, you'll get this pop-up here, or an iPad, and you can use this iPhone to restore the other device that's in recovery mode. It downloads the software and sends it to the other device in order to recover the status of the device. And there you guys have it. That about brings it into this video. iOS 26.4, a major update for the iPhone. I recommend everyone to download. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.